Hey there, it's Pastor Mark from Christ Church in Jersey City. So here's the deal. The pastor has asked you to record yourself reading for worship this week. What are some best practices? Well, don't get too overwhelmed by it. It's really, really easy. To show you how easy it is, I'm actually recording today from our garage. Take a look. And I'm using just my cell phone or my smartphone or whatever I have just to show you that you can in fact do this. And it shouldn't be too difficult for you. We're just going to remember a couple of very important things when we record. We're going to remember how to hold the camera, positioning of the camera, as well as sound and lighting. Should be nice and easy for you. So let's go over some of those steps. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how to position your camera. Now, there are two different ways that you can do this. You can do it vertically, which is called portrait mode, or you can do it horizontally, which is called landscape mode. Now, what's natural for a lot of us is when we pick up our phone, we grab it and we'll hold it in portrait mode, because that's probably the way that we might FaceTime with others, or that's a quick way to take a selfie. Now, when we do that and we transform it into regular video, what happens is you see that you are smack dab in the middle of the screen, but on either side of you, there are these big black bars. And really what we want to try and do is get as far away from that as possible. So what we're going to ask you to do is when you record your video, take it and turn it sideways so it's in landscape mode, kind of like how it is now. So we can take a look and see everything that's going on. And really what that's going to do is show who you are and actually make the picture a whole lot better. All right, number 2, how to position the camera. Now, I don't know if you've ever been on a video call before, or you might have seen some other people post videos where it looks like they're not really in frame. They're kind of outside the frame, you know. You might see the top of their head only, and they might cut out the bottom of from their nose down, or you might catch like part of their body, and you might not see their eyes, or they might be completely out of frame. Really what we want to do is we want to see as much of you as possible. So what a good rule to do is to imagine that there are lines, that the screen is cut into thirds. So imagine from there up is 1/3, and from here to here it would be 2/3, and then from here to here would be the bottom third. So when you're filming this, really what you want to try and do, and I know it can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but what you want to try and do is get your eyes right on this level right here. You want it to be on the top third of everything, because it looks like we're almost looking directly at you in the camera. So it really just kind of draws people in as you're reading. Sound is probably the most overlooked thing, as well as the most important thing that you want to try and make sure is recorded properly. Why? Well, because you're reading scripture, and we want to be able to hear everything that you have to say. So sometimes, on warm days like today, you might have the windows wide open, so you get all the ambient sound that's coming in from the outside. And that's great, kind of like what we have right now. You might hear some birds in the background, you might hear a train that goes by, and things like that, but they are way off in the distance. They're not overcoming what we're trying to get across here. Now, if you have a siren that's going by, or maybe someone's watching a television in another room over, or if there's a smoke alarm that's kind of beeping because you haven't changed the battery recently, you might want to move out of that area. Quick trick to this is if you can hear it, I can hear it. So if you're recording something and you can hear it in your ear, chances are everyone else is going to be able to hear it as well. So, if there's a siren that's going by, probably what you want to do is wait for it to stop, and then stop what you're recording and record again. Really, you can record this as many times as you'd like, and I'd listen to it as well to make sure it is something that you want to send over. All right, next up is lighting. Now you see what we have here. We're actually using natural light. We don't have any There's no studio lights that are in here. There's no extra lighting that we're pouring down on us. We're just using natural light. Over here, you'll see that there's a window behind us. I got a dark background over here, and actually this is the garage door over here that's wide open, so we're actually using the outside light. Now, really what we want to do is we want to use lighting to work for us rather than against us. Now, one way that it can work against us is if we turn our body and and we shoot our camera into the light. And what that can do is that can darken you so we can't see who you are, and can also turn it into almost looks like a big white burst of light is right behind you, and that can kind of take away from how you are trying to read scripture and the story that you're trying to get across. So really what you want to do is you want to try and use as much light for you as possible. There's two different ways that you can do it. You can make sure that if you're using a window, which I think is the best way to go about doing this, is using some sort of natural light and have it coming in from the side so it catches your face just like this. Or you can turn the camera like this, and then you can have the light facing your face just like this, so it catches all of your complexion and it shows everybody your face. So really what you want to do is you don't want to fight light, you want to use light as best you can. So those are 4 simple, easy rules that you can remember when you're trying to record a video, right? Those are easy, not too difficult. And when you start to put this together, what you're going to find is that your video is going to turn out so well. It's gonna look great, and we're gonna be able to, when we share it with everyone, people are gonna go, wow, you did a good job. So this is an easy tutorial. We hope it was helpful. Let us know if you've got any questions, or drop something in the comments below, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.